clear, boys. Say along with us.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we got our interview of the evening popping off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
about
yes.
time we did now.
And we have a unique artist. I like to say over here. You know what I'm saying? And I say unique because when I watch your videos and I take in like your music and stuff like that, it doesn't come off as like, and no offense to any artist out here, like generic. You know what I mean? Just okay, he's gonna come through and talk about how many freaking people he shot and, you know, mans are in the kitchen in the video and stuff like that. Like I never see that through this gentleman's videos right here, right? And hear that through the music. So with no further ado, we have Devontée, and is it Devontée Woe or just Devontée?
I'm on my own, I guess, on this journey, on this quest. When I get back, I link with the phone.
True. I don't know. Like, my name is just Devontée, you know, but a lot of people introduce me Devontée Woe, so I don't mind. I guess because my Instagram and Twitter, social media is Devontée Woe, but Woe is my brand, you know. It stands for working on excellence, so I associate that with me and all my people around me, you know. Very positive, so I don't mind it being associated with my first name.
I was just about to say, 'cause I see you got the chain and on the shirt.
Yeah, that's my album title. I just put out an album called Head Gone.
Yes.
So this is like a little merch I did with my Woe brand.
Yeah.
It's called like Wardrobe. So it's like make your wardrobe a wardrobe.
Sick.
Wow.
Nice.
So let's just start there.
All right.
You got a wardrobe.
Yeah.
You got the
Wardrobe.
a wardrobe.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with that woe concept with that acronym there?
I was in like high school. It was like at first it was we over everything, you know, and I just thought it was a little too braggadocious. I wanted to understand how you get over everything. So you know, I try to make it a little bit more like work and positive influence. So you know, change it to working on excellence, and then just been from there. It's just been well, you know, went through different couple logos and just over time, and you know, it's just something that me and my friends and family live by. It's just a way of life, you know. To stay elevating.
I like how you flipped it from something braggadocious to something positive. That's good. Like making it people like.
And even like the word woe, like, you know, in the Bible, like it means like, you know, sorrows, bad stuff. So even change the whole meaning of that, you know, to like whoa, like
Flip the meaning.
Yeah.
And you got your newest video, Going Crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Going crazy.
I think I'm growing crazy. At least I'm growing crazy in love. Alright. I know.
Featuring Earl Grey. It dropped on your YouTube channel back in October.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me about that video.
Our video is dope. It was shot by or directed by Dan Lamont. He did work with The Weeknd and like other people like 88 Glam and stuff like that. So he's really dope. I've been trying to work with him for my last project, but we just got a chance to do something, you know, very like artsy and very like something just like, I think it was just so fun to do. Like, I don't really do videos like that. Usually I'm just rapping in front of like whatever, you know, like more like documentary style. But this one I got to like, you know, just have fun and be creative and do some quirky shit, you know. So something that I feel like, you know, sexy, but still like it bangs and just a little bit of all that.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up like kind of all over. I grew up downtown. Grew up by like all my friends. You know, we live in Blake Street. My dad brought me there. I live on Danforth.
Okay.
And I moved over to like Victoria Park, and then like over by like Cataraqui, kind of like Warden. And then I moved to Whitby.
Wow.
Yeah. So then after I grew up, you know, in Whitby, but like my best friend said, we all lived in downtown. So I would just come back here to keep my, you know.
Yep. Keep yourself grounded.
Yeah. I mean, those are just my like best friends, like, you know. So like. When I moved to Whitby, I was like kind of like at first I was the only kind of like black person out there, you know, at least in my school. Well, there's a couple, but like, you know, there's like 3 of us. So I would just always have my friends would just be downtown. So, you know, I would take the GO train or get a drive or whatever and just be downtown. But, you know, my dad would bring me all over the city, all of his friends' house. So like, I just know a lot of people from everywhere.
What was high school like?
It's lit. I played football. I went to a school in Whitby called Donley Wilson.
Okay.
And then we played football, but like all of our football squad, we were all different kids from Toronto. Like my boy Omar's from like G-Way, and then I have Greg is from Jane and Weston, and like just all of us. So we were just all like kind of out there, and like this is the #1 football school, so we were killing shit.
Oh,
you
nice.
know, like yeah. So we would like go to travel and some of us got selected to be on like Team Canada and shit. So like,
Nice, really good.
I had like a whole football like career. You know, I was like the #1 left tackle in Canada.
Oh wow.
So I had like scholarships and to go wherever I wanted to go, but I turned it down to. Nah, he's my positive influence. He doesn't smoke.
Well, you're gonna be seeing a lot of smoke in the air. So if you sit back, yeah, you have to sit like that to get not as much contact.
Yeah, no, this is Seti P, but no, this is Seti P. He helps me DJ, you know, he helps like my day-to-day managing.
Okay.
Just my best friend overall.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so I play football, I had scholarships to go wherever I wanted, but I turned them all down and decided to go to school for music and learn like the production engineering side of it so I could take full control.
Okay.
So that decision to stop playing football and focus on music, what was that like?
It was lit. Like, it was easy, you know. I just follow my love. I have support from my friends and family, so it wasn't really much to me. Like, It wasn't a hard decision, you know.
Okay.
So they weren't like, damn, you're not gonna play football no more?
Yeah, people were shocked. But
That's what I mean, like the overall shock. Like, you know what, I'm not going to
they
school.
believe in my music so much that it wasn't like a disappointment because they had faith in like me being successful in something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They knew you had more to you than just football.
Yeah, facts. Not trying to just be on my body all the time.
No, that's fine. You save, you know,
Fact.
your
I
health
got
is.
concussion one time, and then I started forgetting shit. And the first thing I wanted to remember was my raps. I was asking my boy, I'm like, yo, like, ask me name a song of mine, you know, to me, like, let me rap it for you so I remember, you know. And I'm like, okay, if I'm hurt, I'm in Virginia at like this football school, like with the top football players, like with Team Canada. I'm hurt, and I'm thinking about my raps, like, you know, I'm not thinking like, oh shit, what if my football career, you know? I'm thinking like, oh
what
shit,
about my music
raps.
career?
Yeah, you know, so I'm like,
lyrics.
all right, I'm not trying to like get knocked in my head and, you know,
Just CTE.
yeah, I'm not trying to have all that.
Yeah.
As much as I do, I think I have already. I don't know, you know, so it's like, plus I'm the biggest nigga out there, so niggas just wanted, you know, they coming for me.
Yeah, they want to hit you extra
Yeah,
hard.
they coming for me, you know, with everything. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm tired of just crushing niggas, like.
Yeah. Let me ask you as well. Growing up, right? You grew up in the household. Okay, and I'm gonna dig in your business a little bit. All right. You grew up both parents in the household.
Yeah.
So
for like, yeah.
You grew up in a biracial household.
Yeah, my dad's Jamaican.
Okay, and your mom's from where?
Canada.
Okay,
French Canadian.
Was that any kind of like effect when you were going into school? Like, were people
I got called nigger. Niggas try to jump me and shit. Like, not niggas, but white guys try to jump me, you know? Well, one of them was kind of like half black. It was weird, but they called me nigga and shit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, like people like try to egg our house and shit.
Whoa.
People call my dad, you know, I mean, nigga, like that's their favorite thing to do. But
yeah, that's
yeah, but you know, people try to throw bricks at our car, like
holy shit.
Wow. You have to just stand up and show them all right.
That level of racism, I told you, remember we were talking about the intermediate, yeah, see, that's one. We were like, yo, we got to kill them tonight. They're not there.
Tonight, Jeffro.
They're not there, but those are the group of people who are like, they're close, you know what I'm saying?
But that's in Canada.
Yeah, like I have family in America, so like when I went to like the South, like
I can hear a little
North
bit of American
Carolina,
accent in your voice.
Yo, North Carolina is crazy. Like it was super weird. Like the first time I saw white people talk like black people, well, not it's like just a Southern accent, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't know that because I'm coming from here, so I'm like, to my uncle, I'm like, why are these white people talking like black people? Like it's just so weird to me, you know? But racism out there is real, like, and they'll shoot your ass. Like,
wow. But the bricks and all that stuff is over here in Canada.
Yeah.
Wow. That's something the thing is, because it's like I've experienced racism and all that stuff, right? We've all experienced it, but that's the type of stuff that you hear that happens down south.
Yeah.
Like in the deep, dirty south type of thing. You know what I mean? Virginia, Alabama, all these different places. That's not something that you usually expect to hear like in like Whitby.
Yeah, but we made people uncomfortable. Like, come on, you look at me, like, look at my car, like, not like that, but like, we're different than like, you know, we're coming in like our cars will probably have tinted windows, playing loud music. Like, we look different. People are threatened by that, you know. So it's like, I get it. They just are brainwashed by what they see on TV of what they think in America. Yeah. This is how I'm supposed to react to that. So it's just like, but luckily, I feel like the new generation of people, we're gonna be more opt to like not doing that because we're like we're the ones that like how to deal with that. Like, would I bring our friends to like, you know, a grandma that's racist, and you know, like for us, our kids are gonna really, we're gonna treat them like, show how to like, you know, be diverse.
Yeah. So you started playing football, or you started getting into sports at a young age, but you always had that will to rap.
Yeah.
So what came first, the football or the sport? I mean, or the raps?
Raps.
Okay.
I was 13. I started with this, you know, Kiel Augustine and Vidal Masaya.
No.
You know, basketball, like, we were in Blake with me, Mike Kabongo, Janelle Simpson, and then Akil and Taiwu Ba. They had started this program where, like, in our community center in Eastview, and they brought us to rap. And then they brought us to a studio called IC Visions. Like Gavin Shepard and stuff. And Drex, they ran.
There.
Yeah, so we went there when we were 13, and my first recording studio ever, and I started rapping there.
Wow.
And then, yeah, it was bad. It was all about guns. And then, like, our mentor, Ty, is like, yo, can't, because we had a performance in our community center. He's like, yo, I can't let you on stage and perform this. So they kicked me off that song. I'm like, what? So then after I changed my stuff to be more positive. You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's something that Friday was saying the other day. It's like people are making music about their ops, but like they don't want to take chances on people, like record labels or whatever, with the violence and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like in the States, they do.
Look
in the States, but in Toronto now, no. It's like it's different. So it's like if you make music. Forget about your ops. You know what I'm saying? Forget about the beef music. Like,
focus on the positivity.
Exactly, because you can't you can perform beef music, but it's like it's not gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get a record contract because you put out a record deal because you put out fucking 20 diss tracks. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have some substance to your music other than dissing and stuff like that.
You can't make a mixtape off of 20 diss tracks,
right? You can't make a good career off of diss tracks. You know what I mean? So you got to put more into your music, and for the simple fact that the man told you, like, I can't have you on stage performing this because of the content, and that's when you were 13.
Yeah.
So fast forward how many years now, and now your music is more positive.
Yeah,
it's diverse,
right?
Facts.
And even at that point, were you already looking at taking music seriously, or when did you start taking music seriously?
That's when I took it like serious.
Okay.
But like, that's when I took it serious, like as something. But I took it serious when I went to college. You know, and like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to be the best I could be. You know. At this,
So you went to school for what?
For a year for audio production engineering. So I learned how to like use all the studio equipment like SSL consoles, to use Pro Tools, to produce in like Logic, or they taught us Reason. They taught us a little bit of business. They taught us like music theory, music history.
Okay.
All just different things like that. But it was really good, like with the community we built, and then like the network of friends that, you know, we made along the way.
Yeah. Nice. When's the first time you started seeing traction? Like real traction?
Bear things.
All of my woes, they got bear tanks. All of my woes, they got bear tanks. All of my woes, they got all of my woes, they got bear tanks.
Bear Tings.
I have a song called Bear Tings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was going crazy. I'm like, jeez.
Yeah. So then, from that, you started working on full projects.
I had a project before that.
Okay.
I had projects. I've been doing this like from time. Like, I used to go by D Bones. I have like songs like, I put out a project called 16 Killing 16s when I was 16. I started making projects from when I was 13, you know, but as Devontée, I have, this is my, Head Gone is my third project. So I have Devontée by Devontée. It's 5 songs. It's on SoundCloud. I produced all of them, mixed all of those ones, wrote all of those ones. Then District Vibe was my last one. I had Bear Tings. I had a song with Joey Badass called Godspeed. Things like that. And then this
That's
new
a big
one.
tune.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to disrespect, but tell Jesus that I'm mad as next. I'm feeling like the Lord of this rap shit. I spit it from the cause my passion.
Yeah, then the new one had gone. Yeah, so been doing projects.
So let's stop for a quick second.
I'm frost right now.
I know, right? And it don't help that I'm just like picking your brain with all these questions.
No, we're good.
They were downstairs smoking before they even came on this show because I was late.
I rolled up. You gave me some of that. I don't know what that weed was, but
that's that ooey right there.
It's that ooey Maui.
What's this right here? What's this chronic right here?
That's the one we smoked.
I'm not even sure. It's just in this jar here. This jar.
It's something that we were smoking the other day.
Some dolphin.
When you popped by. But
fuck, I can't fucking figure it out right now.
I want to stop you because you said you had projects under, what was the other name?
D-Bones.
D-Bones.
Yeah.
I remember those actually.
Yeah, yo, bro, like when I was 16, we went out on Boxing Day and like sold like 1,000 CDs like
Dope.
downtown. Like,
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
them physically made. Like, I was putting in work as D-Bones, you know, and then yeah.
So why did
People
you change from D-Bones to Devontée?
Yeah.
Because D-Bones, I'm not D-Bones. Like, I'm D-Bones, but you know, it's just like Devontée is like, this is just new. It's me. Like, I don't have to wake up and be anybody or like. And it was just easier. I thought it was a little sexier. I thought it was more me. You know, it's just look at me. I'm Devontée. You know, so it's like Devontée is a good artist name and good real name, and it's just me. It's just who I am. So sounds good. It's just a little hard to write with my accent goo and all that French shit. I know.
Yeah.
No, it's dope.
Friday, like, oh, yo, then he just, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I
Yeah.
seen it and I was
masculine,
like,
feminine shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got caught that
Word.
right away. So
Yeah.
okay, you mentioned the track there with Joey Badass, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? How did you link up with Joey Badass to get that done?
CJ Fly, who's like his best friend, he's a pro era artist. He had introduced me to him at a show over here at the Cool House or maybe Government, and then after I was in Texas, and then at South by Southwest, and we had linked up. We went to his house, and like he had like this like we just like vibed out, and made a whole bunch of music that night. We just building our rapport and friendship, you know, ever since like everybody over at Pro Era, like I consider them like my bros, like you know, like they remind me of my friends, and like when they're here, like you know, me and my friends we link up to, and like it's just more like we're just like you know, like brethren for real, like so it's just dope. When I'm out there, they just you know show me nothing but love, and yeah.
You know, and what you asked before with our interview that dropped for the people who are listening in Tomorrowland last week, right? Did you get to meet Capital Steve's?
Nah, I didn't.
Capital C's passed away a while ago, so
Yeah,
it's just I because not to, but with our previous guest, I thought he was working with Joey Badass a little earlier.
Yeah,
so
shout out Ras Fresco.
Ras Fresco. So I thought he was around when Capital C's was still around. So
Yeah.
He's a dope artist.
Yeah, I know. They had CJ tells me that I remind him of them and stuff, but so like it was weird, but
Yeah, R.I.P. Cap Steve.
facts.
Yeah,
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Cap Steve. How did you hook up a Kardinal?
She leaving them. Them nigga food, she cook them and then she eating them alive. No blind, she ain't seeing what you seeing them. I'm the type of road boy, same way anywhere. Stush thing, me no business, I drink any day.
Man, he just hit me up one time.
Celebrity face.
Yeah, he hit me up one time and we had just built, you know, we just talked on the phone. I told him I had a song called The Ends, and I have a line where I'm like, all my woes are official, but none of our name is Cardi. So like I'm like, yo, it would be sick if I could put his ad-lib like the after that. So I called him and asked him, and then we just, you know,
Started building.
Yeah, we just built from there.
Networking.
So how does one just so he linked you up?
Yeah, he hit me up.
Cause I'm like, I'm listening to Devontée, and he's like, you know, and I called him and I looked it up, and I'm like, how does one just call Cardi? And
I don't remember
'cause I
right
can't do
now
that.
fully, but I'm pretty sure like he might have DM'd me,
Okay.
but I don't even know. Like I might be lying, and I'm not trying to lie. So, huh? Yeah. When he heard Bear Things,
hit you up just like saying like weird shit like
yeah. I
So
guess.
did he ever tell you how you got
He
on
heard?
his radar?
Yeah, he said his brethren were in the studio and told him about me.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you guys have that track Rude Boy together.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so for the people who are like outside of Toronto,
Yeah.
okay, we all know what a rude boy is, right?
Yeah.
And you use different Toronto slangs and stuff,
Yeah.
and Jamaican slangs.
Well, his father's Jamaican.
because your dad's
Yeah.
Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
So. Explain for the people a couple of Toronto slangs, and I'm not going to put you on the spot like we had our interview with Cardi Sarah with the
Okay.
Toronto slangs.
Oh gosh.
That's gonna be my cut in. But yeah, okay. So some of the slangs that you use, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the slangs that have become popular to you in the States?
Tings for sure.
Things is definitely on the top 3 for sure.
In the States,
Yeah.
mans,
They caught the man slang now.
they tried. I feel like some people just can't say it. It's like, Like they try super hard, like yo, doctor. I don't even know, but they're
Hold
just
on
like
a second. I
weird,
don't mean to interrupt
bro.
you
Yo.
because I'm trying to make people understand the whole
Yeah.
thing, right? Because in the States,
Yeah,
remember, we're old school. So there was a point in time where Toronto was not cool.
yeah,
Right?
facts. Even to us,
Yeah. So
yeah, we were watching them, what they were doing. What was their
people
cool
used to
was
make fun of people
yeah.
for talking like, yo, dog, are you dumb? Nah. What's wrong with that man, yo?
what's wrong with this guy? Right? So what do they think is cool over here now? Like you said, okay, tings. They're using
Yeah.
tings. They're using mans them.
The ends, I guess.
They're using the end. They're saying the ends.
Like some of them say the ends, yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't. That ends. I think we got that from the English people
Yes.
Yeah.
because I remember, we didn't. I remember we never used to call Parkdale the ends.
Sure.
You know, it was like
the
some.
block.
Yeah, it was the block. It was,
Yeah.
and then you start watching these things, and he said, "Oh, the ends," and all the men, "Oh, the real estate. You're down by the estate." Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then you hear them, and you're like, "Oh." So you pick up 1-2 slang, and that goes both ways.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Goes even with us, like swag or like.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, it was always we were taking slangs from them.
That's just what it
But
is.
what's intriguing me now is that they're taking stuff from us.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
cool.
give me just give me one more that you might have heard when you're out there. Like you're like, really? Mans are saying this over there?
I'm gonna say haunted. I'm gonna say frost. I'm gonna say never that. I'm gonna say
Never that.
wait, what else?
Haunted. That one, yeah.
That's crazy.
The ends, bare things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's to
Well,
me that's
we
fascinating. yo.
have to also thank Dred for that.
Yeah.
He's spread enough of our slang across the world.
He makes it. He opens people's perspective to like it.
I had to give Sav a little look to the side here. But yeah, because definitely, I that means our influence is strong.
Right.
That means they're looking at us as far as one of the major outlets for music. So
Yeah,
we're
it's
in a
been
great
like
place.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
For a couple years.
Who are some of your influences? Okay.
Oh no, go ahead.
Who are some of your influences?
Like
two types
Canadian?
of influences. Canadian first,
Yeah.
and then let's do some American ones.
All right, Canadian Drake for sure. The Weeknd, Kardinal, Slock of the Beat Child, Socrates, Chaos.
Wow.
I'm
Like-
thinking in this bag.
Like King Rain,
R.I.P.
Rich
Rain.
Kid, yeah. Like all of them, even the young kids.
Rich's alumni.
I like the young kids. I like Killy. I like Presta. I like Jazz Cartier. I like not that they're young, but I like the Prime Boys. Those are my boys. I like
Prime Boys are dope.
all of them. Like Lady Glam, all of them.
Dope.
It's dope.
American wise. Now, with the American,
Yeah.
when you were growing up, who were
Yeah.
you listening to, and now who you fucking with now?
American, Biggie Smalls, number one. Kanye
R.I.P.
West,
Biggie.
number two. 50 Cent.
Okay. And what are you fucking with now? Like, if you're like, what's your go-to now when you're like, I want to just,
Vibe out.
yeah.
I got a lot. Like overall, my shit's like Bob Marley's number one, like Biggie Smalls, Kanye number two. I like Bounty Killer a lot. I like a lot of reggae. Sizzler. I like Popcorn right now. He's sick.
Sing.
Tommy Lee. I don't know.
Tommy Lee, the fucking rock star Tommy Lee?
Nah. Uncle D, man.
Listen, yo, I'm
You
not
sound
in the
like
reggae
yo.
world like this, yo. Don't reggae shame me, okay, fam?
Don't reggae shame me. Don't dance hall shame
Don't
me.
dance hall shame me, bro.
This guy
Who
killing
else you
me
got in the
right
bag
now.
there? Because it's just fascinating the amount of music that
Yeah.
you're listening to there.
Nah, I listen to like Common, Erykah Badu. I like Hood Rich Pablo One. I like Lil Baby, Gunna a lot. I like Young Thug. 6ix9ine's new album is pretty dope. There's some
Okay,
songs
okay.
on there. I don't know. I just like to listen to Jid, Joey Badass, obviously. I don't know. I try to listen to new albums when I work out. So I've been just trying to listen to a lot of new music. Vince Staples has a pretty sick new album.
Very dope album. Shout out to Hagler. Hagler does a lot of production on there.
Okay, that's
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? You might know him. He's a remix guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
And where you're from, IC Visions evolved into
Yeah,
remix
of
projects.
course.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? one question that I have that's off the page, and I want to give a quick shout out to my homie Layth. You know what I mean? What's Layth listening to on Instagram?
Yes, Layth.
That's my ghostwriter here for these questions here.
dope.
But I'm listening to the tunes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm aware of the tunes,
Word.
but I got a ghostwriter for my questions.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
That's
So
okay.
It's a collaborative process.
As long as you're honest, that's all that matters.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's not lying about the ghostwriting over here.
You know what I'm saying? However, one off of the page question that I wanted to know, when you're mentioning all this music, right? When you're going into making a project, right? Or making songs, do you shut off like the different things that you're listening to so you're not influenced by anything?
Not really, but for the majority, 95% of my day, of my playlist of what I listen to is Devontée.
Okay.
Whether it be my beats I make or my new songs I'm making, like I was just into my own music, you know, just always trying to figure out what I like, or really that's all. It just sounds good to me. Like it's hard to find music I like, you know. So it's like I know I make music I like.
What's your recording schedule like?
I just try to record every day. Like I try to work on music every day.
You record on
Whether
your
Make
own?
a beat. Yeah, I engineer my own stuff. Just got a little setup.
He went to school.
Yeah.
Right,
No, because you said every day. That must mean because it costs money to fucking record every day.
Yeah, no, I have my little setup. I got like a little interface, my computer and my mic, and then I just
Go to work.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real one right here.
But he's smart because he decided, you know what? I'm not gonna bang up my body, risk my health for football career. I might not make it to the pros. Yeah, I might get scholarships, go to school, play football, and then, like you said, get a concussion. Niggas want to come at me extra hard because I'm big. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna take this time, go to school, work on the music, learn the other side of the business, so no one can fuck me and tell me, say, yo, no, this is how. No, because I know how it sounds, how it's supposed to sound, and how it works.
Facts.
So you can't tell me what it's supposed to be.
That's
I can
it.
tell you what it's supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? So
Shit like that.
you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people need to understand that there's more to this rap business than being a rapper.
There's music in the business,
Exactly.
the music business. Like, you know, it's like there's two different things.
Facts.
You
It's
wanna
like
screw
drugs and
yourself-
the drug business. You could be a drug user, you could be in the drugs business. It's two different things.
No, super facts.
There you
I don't
go.
know anything about that, but
What inspires you? Like,
I don't know nothing about that. No, that is. I just like how you put
I got
that
that.
in.
We
Disclaimer,
good,
little
we good.
disclaimer.
you know what I'm saying? None of us either.
Facts.
What inspires you to make a song?
Never say see ya.
I need you now.
I'm just as eager.
I wait around. That's the procedure.
I don't ever do it on purpose, girl, believe me.
Or are you just
every
cranking them out?
day, just life. Like, I be just thinking to myself, low key, I feel like I'm an only child, you know, so I feel like I might be emotional. So like, sometimes I have mad thoughts, and I'm just like, the only way to get it out is just to record. So
Okay.
So, quick question: in your household, your dad is Jamaican, your mom is French.
Yeah.
Do you speak French at home, or
nah, my mom's family, like going back to racism, was kind of a little racist. Like, not all of them, but you know,
Yeah.
some of them,
For sure.
which led them to not be speaking French. You know,
They're Quebecois.
they're like from New Brunswick.
Okay. Yeah. CBC.
Yeah.
Right? You had that performance. You did your song Overthink.
Girls ass with a little wrinkles. Cupcakes way better than sprinkles. And you soft. But I'm hard. Oh God.
Right? How did that connect? How did you get that popping?
My PR, Dalton, set that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man has a PR.
That's about his business, Friday. What don't you understand?
Listen,
The
I
man's
know
bonus
about
of
this type of
business.
stuff.
I know
had
you
these
know.
things.
I
Right?
know.
True.
I
Yo,
know
but
you
I'm
know.
just figuring it out too. You know, I'm just learning. That's why the beauty of life is I have a ability to learn. You know, so for my last project, I see what I didn't like and what I didn't have and what I'm
you can
learning.
improve.
Yeah, but not to say it always works or it doesn't work. It's just something that's trial and error to figure out how I could, you know, run my business successfully the way that I want. You know,
Okay.
that's it.
So when you started working with the PR company that you work with, and
Yeah.
do you want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, shout out to Dalton Higgins.
Okay. Shout out Dalton Higgins. I know Dalton Higgins. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to him. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? What was one of the first things that they gave you as a tip?
Give it time. I'll be like calling him like, yo, what's up? I want to put out a song tomorrow. So then he'll be like, that's not how it works. So then I'm like, all right, so what's the deal? So he needs like time, you know, to work it. So you need like weeks. But this is different for everybody. You know? So don't get me wrong. Like they're like you could have a Drake effect. He could do whatever he wants. He can put a song at any time, at any moment.
Yeah, drop it in.
Whatever he wants to do, and it's going. You know, and there's different calibers. You know, for me and where I'm at, this is just how I'm working it to try to to make it work. And yeah, so he just needs like time to ship it out to like different like Spotify and all the different people like that. And that's just time, because there's so many, like you said, your DMs are so popping, it's like that's how everybody's emails are in the music business, so it's like you got to be able to decipher that and have time to be able to process and set things up. That's what I'm trying to learn. I'm impatient, but yeah.
What do you feel is one of the things that you want to improve?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Whole acronym.
Word.
Everything.
I want it to be the best. I'm only 25, so it's like if I feel like I'm the best at everything, then it's like it's not possible.
Yeah. No, that's a good outlook at stuff, man. That's a really dope outlook.
Yeah, it's hard though. Don't get me wrong. I have days where I just want to do nothing. But that's the struggle. That's nothing's given to you. You gotta work for it. So it's up to me.
And I have a couple more questions. Actually, I have a few more. What made you guys start the clothing line and stuff like that?
I'm big. Niggas don't have clothes that fit me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to find some clothes I like that mean something to me, and shit, I want to just design it how I like. These niggas ain't making clothes that really fit me at the time. Plus it's lit. I like my niggas to wearing it too. It's lit.
Social media wise, what's your technique on creating a buzz for your records when they drop? Or like even keeping yourself relevant between records?
I just be going with the flow. I be just working, so setting up photo shoots, just taking photos with my life or whatever I'm doing. If I have something going on, a video shoot or interview or whatever, just kind of keep it real, like real time, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put on a facade of anybody, or trying to make me look like somebody. It's just what I want to show you in my world, I'm going to show you at times I feel you want to see it. It's definitely a lot of things you can't see, so.
Yeah.
Just pick and choose. I don't know. That should be too much. I'm not trying to think about it too much. Sometimes I do think about it a lot, It's not real life, so it's like.
What the hell just happened over there? Like, just pump me in my face.
Yo, those lights are bright. I'm actually blessed right now. I'm trying not to look over there that too much, because once you look over there and you look somewhere else, everything is white, and you're like, am I really high right now?
Yeah, you'll be used to the lights. You're probably already used to that shit.
It just popped on, it just thumped me real quick. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
Yo, it's dangerous. That's what I was saying earlier.
Did you notice a difference when you had the verification check? Like in the way people approach you online?
In real life too.
Interesting. Tell me about that.
People think I'm like, oh, you're different. Like, oh, you got the blue check. I'm like, what? What the fuck is that? Hey, what are you telling me? What is it? What?
Just over the blue check, eh?
Yeah. So
wow.
Like, but yo, I don't know. It's lit.
Yeah. So then, what does your DMs look like then after that?
Same.
This blue check.
No. We're not talking about yo nigga, yo I got bars. I'm talking about check out this picture. Boop. What about those DMs? The shorties.
It's the same. I don't get no pictures.
I'm all off the page. I don't even give a fuck about the page.
I don't get no pictures.
Dome right now. Huh?
I don't get no pictures.
You don't get no pictures?
I don't get no pictures.
With the blue check, you ain't getting pictures?
I ain't getting pictures.
Oh, fam, they're coming.
This Friday just gave you the power. They're coming.
They're coming, dog.
So let me ask a quick question. When you're making beats, what do you like to sample, or can you play?
I
instruments?
like both. Yeah.
Can you play instruments?
It's okay. That's how it goes. But yo, I just be playing with my keyboard like I just be trying to figure it out. I don't really know. I don't know how to do shit. I just like to make it sound cool.
Yeah.
What's dope. Against software or?
I use Logic to produce it, and then I record in Pro Tools.
Okay.
Yeah. Dope. What are you working on right now?
I have like. I want to shoot like 2 more videos off of Head Gone. I want to shoot a video for 50 Caliber, and then I want to shoot a video for Overthinking.
Okay.
And then I have a new project called Son of Dawn, and it's gonna come out. So it's like the contrast of Head Gone. So Head Gone is like the madness,
Right.
And then Son of Dawn's like the light. So that one's gonna be nice. But then I got so many other songs, so I'm gonna just keep putting out songs. I'm put out some singles for people.
Yeah.
Some features. I'm trying to produce for some other people. Yeah, so.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. If people were to be like, yo, what's your best songs?
Yeah.
Like your 3 songs that, you know.
My favorite?
Yeah, like, or the ones that represent you the best.
Yeah, that's a good question. Bare Things, for sure. Overthinking. And this is a really hard one. There's 2. Oh, man, there's so many.
Let's 5 then.
Okay, I'll give you 3 best songs. District Vibe, the album. Had Gone, the album. And Devontée onto the album.
So it's like a 15 pack or 20 pack.
Hey, the man, he worked this. He worked it. He said, "What? Okay, 3 what? All right, here you go. 3. All right, boom, boom, boom."
Nah,
But
but
the
like
media train.
my 3 favorite songs. There's so much like Godspeed, like Finding Myself, The Ends. Oh, I love The Ends. The Meaning, Shame. So many songs you guys haven't heard yet.
These are songs that are out on
Player
your
position.
they're on SoundCloud.
Yeah, all these songs are out.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal.
I've seen
all
it
that.
on your thing. We went to just look earlier. And
On the link, right? It has everything.
Shows everything. Title.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like, it looks
videos.
like, whoa, I'm like,
Hands on his A game, you
yeah,
know?
very impressed.
I'm trying to make it just, just trying to do
all
my
platforms.
best.
I'm like, look, he's on all the
One-stop
platforms
shop.
right here.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's love.
So with everything now that you have culminated in such a short space of time, right, and at such a young age, what do you have as the thing that's going to bring you into 2019?
That's the new project, Son of Dawn.
That's your lead-in.
Well, I might have a video probably, because it's like pretty much December. So
man, we're
I
at the
haven't
end of the
shot.
year.
If I haven't shot any video, I'm gonna try to shoot some videos. I'm gonna go to LA and get my new project mixed. So we'll see.
Okay.
My next 2 months, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna just be working, So
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
So
I don't really be thinking about all that. Like, that's what I need a manager for. Yeah.
So you have plans? You have people already lined up to work with in LA?
Yeah, I got my bro Riley. He mixed my album for me, and I got a lot of friends in LA.
Okay.
So it's lit.
Dope. We got Devontée in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Very, very,
Whoa.
very, very insightful conversation.
Damn, you got a lot of weed over here.
Oh yeah, man. We
Yeah,
got
that's
Mother
how
Earth
it is
Delivery
at.
is in the building,
Hey, you
yo.
want to build something else?
Let's see what's good.
Build up a ting, man. Scroll a ting, man.
Yo, Cedric, I
Ball
know I
up a
said
team.
1. This is my 3rd, but just cool.
So speaking of balling up,
Yo, here's the trick. man.
Speaking
No,
of
this
balling
smells
up
like
a thing.
gelato.
that's what is that? The tuna?
Woo!
Black tuna or the
Bro, I want to
bluefin
stop
tuna?
smoking. I just want to let this know for the record. I don't like smoking, but I love smoking.
Fam, scroll that up, dog.
And you
Yeah.
also have this also.
Dog.
Skywalker